Hello everybody and welcome back to the Director of Football Sabotage with Livorno. Now it's been 9 games or so in the league since the last time we met, and I think it would be fair to say that we've had a very mixed set of results. So the last time we met was the 2-1 victory against Torino. We followed that up with an okay 1-1 draw away at Bologna. They did heavily dominate this match, but we somehow managed to take the lead through Zach in the 54th minute. But then Francisco Trincao, who's on loan, I think it's from Napoli, he scored in the 82nd minute for Bologna and earned them a point, and a very deserved point for them. We then had a home game against Chievo and we managed to get beat. Despite dominating the match, we did not create anything really going forward. We didn't create any chances. As you can see, there are 3 shots on target out of 17. Was really big concern. Both of our strikers played poorly in this match, along with the more creative players that are on the pitch with us. And a 66-minute goal from them, despite them not really being in the game either, managed to get them the win and we lost. We then got an impressive away draw against Inter Milan. 0-0, we managed to keep them out. Our defence pretty much saving us in this one. Ante Coric did have a couple of key passes, but nothing to write home about. Inter Milan had chances, but they didn't take them. So we got away with a draw. Another home game where you would expect us to get the 3 points, and we actually get nothing. Pescara was definitely the better side on the day, where he did not create anything again. Chance creation and being clinical in the final third is definitely starting to become a concern. Matthias Fonseca get them the lead in the 20th minute, then Suarez in the 74th doubled the lead. So another home game and another defeat. It was Italian Cup time, and I am sort of really focusing on the Italian Cup. We're obviously not going to be challenging for any titles this season, so I think the Italian Cup is a good way, if we were to get to the final or the semis, to improve our reputation. Andrea Gasparo got a goal in the 61st minute after they had a man sent off, and after that we dominated the match, but again, chance creation, it's a problem. Away from home against Roma in this next one, and we suffered a defeat in the 93rd minute, an own goal from Belanzuoli. I thought we might hold on for this draw. Roma didn't play particularly well, but they did dominate the match in terms of the chances that were actually shown. And despite our good defensive display, the keeper did particularly well for us in this one. The 93rd minute own goal, not a good way to lose that. We made some tactical tweaks going into this game, noticing that chance creation was really becoming a problem, and we played a lot better. Skrbek got a goal in the 5th minute, Belanzuoli in the 11th, and Zach in the 23rd. Put us 3-1 up, as Matthias Varga had scored for them in the 18th minute. Milik scored in the 40th to make it a bit of a nervy second half, but we managed to hold on and get the 3 points, and as you can see, a lot better stats-wise. Italian Cup first round this time away from home against Sampdoria. Zach and Galvan getting the goals for us. They scored straight after Galvan scored in the 65th minute through Saavedra. And yeah, we managed to hold on and get the lead. But as you can see, chances created a lot more. Key passes is a lot more from a lot of our players. We're getting the midfield involved in the attacking third a lot more. And we're getting the wing backs pushing on, which is always nice to see. We then went away from home against Sassuolo, and it was a bit of a dull game. Not really much happening for either side. Skrbek scored for us in the 49th minute, but they equalised pretty much instantly through Esposito, and we got a away draw. I'll take them. And finally, before going to today's match, was against Fiorentina at home, which we managed to win 3-1. A hat-trick from Brian Galvan, who is in for the injured Ante Coric. Hakan Çalhanoğlu scored for them in the 85th minute, but it was nothing more than a consolation, and we got the 3 points. And that sees us lying in 8th position in the league. We were slipping down into the bottom half at some periods during that run of fixtures, but we've managed to bounce back and get ourselves back in contention for that Europa League slots. But I'm not bothered if we don't get there, 10th or higher is my aim for this season. We are well clear from 10th position. We are 3 points clear from 10th. Never mind. We could easily slip back down there, no problem, if we go on another bad run. But hopefully that doesn't happen. So we are playing Perugia away from home in today's game. I'm not actually too sure where they are in the league. So Perugia are currently sitting in 11th position. They're only 4 points behind us. So this isn't as clear cut as you might think. Here in Perugia is the team we're going to face. They line up the 4-5-1 with the attacking wingers. It's not something you actually come across too often, against the AI at least. Maybe against the teams lower down in the divisions that happens. They've got Balbuena, who of course was at us last season and did actually quite well for us. I think he was probably the mainstay in the side, but Not a lot of other recognisable faces there, so we'll get another match. So what's the aim from this match? I would hope for a draw. I think that would be a fair reflection of the quality of the two squads. Hopefully our recent bounce back in form will kick in and maybe we might even be able to sneak a win. But with their defensive formation, I'm imagining we might find that quite difficult. Highlight now, Nicola Maru sets Zach away on this left-hand side. He keeps the ball excellently and Skirbeck's through, in behind. Come on, Skirbeck. Oh, every time I come to a highlight from Skirbeck, he's always missing a gilt-edged opportunity. It was a difficult one. The keeper had shut down that near post lane, but if he'd went back post, I'm imagining that goes in, but unfortunately not, and it stays 0-0. Highlight now, free kick for Perugia is played short, and that was nothing. They do keep possession though, and they've managed to play the way into the centre, and they're through on goal. And their player does not miss them chances. Bit bobbling about from us. We could have cleared this a couple of times during this, but unfortunately they kept possession quite well. And it was a decent strike. It was obviously a much easier chance than the one Skirbeck's just missed. But unfortunately we find ourselves probably going into half-time 1-0 down. Highlight now, free kick for Perugia, and they hit the post. Belangioli is set away on this right-hand side. He gives the ball away, and now Perugia can build from the back. Oh, the keeper. Oh my god, the keeper is just... Well, let's say it in 3D. Skirbeck manages to get his goal, his 5th goal of the season. He's been struggling quite a lot for a goal scorer in form this season, but he's never going to get a better of a gift than this. Gabriel just dilly-dallying on the ball. And I hate that. If that happened to me, I'd be absolutely raging, but I'll take it. Highlight now, Butic is set in behind from their left-hand side. What a save from Dullo. He's been a little bit disappointing as well. He's found himself out of the side for Rodak on occasions, but I am trying to give him as much game time as possible without hindering our team performance, and he's just pulled off a fantastic save, and of course his rating doesn't go up even one little bit. So there it is, half-time, 1-1, Perugia. Probably will feel a little bit disappointing to be going in 1-1 after that goalkeeper calamity, but I think based on the stats we did deserve not to go in behind. 25 minutes or so to go, we are going to make some changes. Belangioli's having a great game, so I am hesitant to take him off. Hugo Fernandez can come off for Petras, who also suits the deep line playmaker role in the centre of midfield. I'm going to keep pretty much everything the way it is as of now. I've got nobody on the bench who I really want to bring on apart from Petras, so... maybe one of the centre-halves I might bring on. I think I will, actually. I think I'll bring our young Italian centre-half on who's struggling the most. Marquez is not having the greatest game. Plus, he's struggling a bit more than Carpano for fitness. So we'll get him off and we'll bring Kevin on, our young centre-half. 3 minutes to go. Nothing really is happening. We're going to bring on Sheikh Bakassa for Zach, who hasn't really done much in this game, but it doesn't look like it's going to make a blind bit of difference. And final corner of the game, keeper claims, and that is going to be all she wrote. And there we are, full time. Livorno 1, Perugia 1. We did it. I wanted a draw out of this match. You know, Perugia, similar sort of level as we are. Getting an away draw against them is always a good thing, so we'll take it. So looking forward to the next episode. It will be the January transfer window, and I'm thinking... I might actually live com the Italian Cup quarter-final as well. So we'll play that and then we'll play through the rest of January and see how we get on. Or I might not. We'll see how long it takes. In terms of looking forward towards the January transfer window, there is a couple of our players who are currently wanted. Leonardo Salerno is wanted on loan, so he will probably leave the club during January if our director of football decides to accept any of the offers. Ricardo Marqueza is unhappy because I refused to offer him a new contract. He's still got 3 years left on his deal, so for me, I'm going to hold on for that. The squad hasn't too badly been affected by it, so I'll keep an eye on that. Ronaldo Vieira is wanted from a loan, but that's highly unlikely to happen. Agazi has come out and said that he wants to leave the club, so he is transfer listed by request. Belangioli's actually was being wanted pretty much the whole season by Udinese. It doesn't show it now, but I wouldn't be surprised if they came back in the January transfer window to maybe try and steal him from us. Petras is wanted on loan by a load of sides, but I'm not loaning him out. So there is a little bit of potential for maybe one of our players to leave the club. Although the likes of Carpano and Zach, and Johnsgaard for that matter, they're not currently wanted by anybody. So we'll just keep our fingers crossed. So after that win, we are in 8th position on 28 points. After that draw, we're in 8th position on 28 points. 2 points behind Bologna in 7th. And we're 4 points ahead of Perugia in 10th, so I'll take that at the halfway mark. Anyway, if you have enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like. And if you're enjoying my content, get yourself subscribed. But until next time, take it easy.